Hello ratbags, it's Jade. Welcome to another Assassin's Creed Valhalla guide, taking a look at the 3 abilities that you can get in East Anglia. Blinding Rush, Axe Blizzard, and for me it was the second time that I'd got Rush and Rage, or Rage and Rush. Rush and Bash, that one. I'm going to show you all the locations, how to get these 3 abilities. Particularly, I really like the Blinding Rush. Absolutely critical if you're an assassin style playthrough and you want to get around a little bit more speedily. I think it's one of the best abilities in the game. Now obviously Anglia is what, level 50, level 55. I'm way OP at the moment because I've done so much of the story and the content in Norway and Leicestershire and Grantsbridge, so you may just be a bit lower level, but it's not too hard. So the first place we're coming to is the Ruined Tower. This is in the northeast, just past Norwich. It's guarded by some of these dudes with the white faces. For some reason I thought the white faces meant they were the treasures of Britain, but it looks like it's actually more just sort of ravagers or bandits. A little whistle and this guy came over and that was it. He was brown bread. I simply had to take out the guy here because there's lots of explosive barrels, so you can go ahead and shoot them. That's that one done, and then there's just one more, and then you've got the rock thrower in the corner. Job done. That is all the enemies taken care of. There is a eagle synchronization on top of this tower, but we're going to be going down, pick up one of the explosive barrels nearby, and then just hop down into the sewer area. Another explosive wall to take care of, and then you're going to find the first ability. As I said, I think this is one of the best abilities in the game for me. I'm always getting caught trying to be a bit stealthy, and this is going to give you them crucial seconds. Pretty much what it allows you to do is you'll be able to run up on enemies as if you are hidden. Or at the very least it will look like you can get to them quicker without them being able to do any damage. It's pretty much slowing down time, but you are able to move as quickly as you want. I've been using this skill, which you can unlock in the skill tree, for dodging out the way out of enemies really good, but this is like a next level of it. So I think it's perfect for, like I said, if you get caught or you just want to get the upper hand on someone and get a backstab in or something like that. Next up we're going southeast of Norwich, and this is an abandoned churchyard. You can see it's here, it's just past, it's not too far away from Norwich at all, and you're going to have to climb up to the rafters. There's a little section just above you. This one I wasn't as enamoured with. This is Axe Blizzard, and it's going to allow you to throw a succession of axes at enemies, and you can pretty much free throw them as well. Well, you're meant to be able to free throw them. I found it glitched out quite a bit. Sometimes it wouldn't aim where I wanted it to, or it would just kind of let it fly too quickly for me to really get a decent aim. As you can see as well, you're still prone to attacks from enemies, whether it's arrows or actually hitting you. So yeah, I wouldn't rate this one particularly good. Although at 90 hit damage points each axe, it is definitely a powerhouse if you can maybe learn to use it a bit better than I did. While we're here, just might as well mention that part of the stuff to get the 4 armor sets or Molnia and stuff like that, you're going to need to defeat the 3 witches, and once you do, you bring the blades to this location. There's 2 entrances to this crypt. One of them's a little bit further down, there's a little extra fault, but this is another side way that you can go, and this is where you're going to have to take them if you want to get some of that armor. It's a much late game stuff, so not spoiling too much. By the end of the game you probably would have worked out what you need to do anyway, but this is where you go. Just keep going all the way through, and eventually you'll get to a statue room where you can put the 3 blades. There's a little bit of loot in here. You might get a ingot, but otherwise I wouldn't necessarily come here unless you have got the blades, because you're going to be coming here this way anyway eventually. And the last one is the Rush and Bash, and this is in Dunwich Castle. Now you're going to need to come here as part of the story when you start doing the East Anglia missions, so you may want to leave it till then. However, you can just race here if you really like that ability and you want to get level 2. I'm presuming you've already got level 1. If you haven't, go and check out my video that I've already done showcasing exactly where it is. I've done a couple of these now. I will do in a full overreach video highlighting every single ability and its upgrades in one go once I've unlocked all of them. But you can see we're just on the edges of it. Dunwich Castle is a good way southeast of Norwich, and it's almost towards the border of Essex, and you'll find it on the coastline on the eastern side. But you see this wooden frame here, go along this rope and kind of follow these caves around. You've got to move this shelving out of the way, and there will be some loot for you to go and get, which is pretty nice. And then you're going to be climbing up out of the low reaches of this place. There's a lot of guards out here and there's a few elites. You need to get a key off one of them. As said, I'm pretty sure you're going to come here for the story beats from East Anglia anyway, but I found it wasn't too much hassle. You take out these guards silently enough, and you can see they're pretty easy at the level that I'm at already. So the guard patrols are pretty keen on this one, so I had to go and take care of business, as one of them was literally just about to discover the body that I just killed. And if you do alert them, quite a few do come running. Remember, this is a pretty heavily guarded place, so make sure you're taking these out and not wasting a shot like I was. You'll find the key on the elite, so it is quite a challenge. I tried assassinating him, but I'm not very good at the quick time events, obviously, where it only done a certain amount of damage. But he wasn't too bad. Once I started spamming a little bit, he didn't immediately call for loads of guards or help, so that was pretty good. You'll get a nickel ingot for your trouble in taking him out as well, so it's probably worth it and not leaving it too silent. And then it's just a case of taking out any last guards that maybe do accidentally come across you. Collect the key, and then it's time to get another explosive jar, as we're going to be going underground once more. At this point you're probably going to alert some guards, so you may want to hurry up, but down here you should be okay. I don't think too many actually followed me down, and we're simply going to go and get through a locked door. There's a bunch of chickens in this room, by the way, which if you try attacking them, I thought I might as well get some feathers and some leather, they'll actually attack you back. You can have a bit of a tear up with some of these roosters. It was brand new to me. I've never had a chicken attack me before in an Assassin's Creed game, so yeah, it was pretty cool. It's pretty interesting that they were trying to gang up on me. They nearly did some damage. Anywho, directly behind where the cave entrance is, you'll find another bookcase that you need to move. Open the doorway, and there we're going to be going and getting another loot chest. Don't worry, we're getting to that point. Here we go. Here's the Book of Knowledge, and this is the last Rush and Bash. You'll find the first Rush and Bash in Ravensburg, which is in Grantsbridgeshire, just to the southwest. It's part of the story content as well, so you shouldn't really have missed this one. But there you go, you should have level 2 now for Rush and Bash. But is it any good? Well, maybe with the second edition it's even better. Instead of just rushing enemies and pinning them against a wall or throwing them off a sidewalk, you can now actually pin them against the wall and then go ahead and throw a chopping axe at them. I can't say I've used this ability too much. I found it just a bit too fiddly, although it is better than the Rager Helheim in my opinion. So yeah, it might be worth it getting that second one, particularly if you can rush some of the elites. If you can finish them off with that second blow, it'd be pretty good. Then to escape, you simply jump into the water if you want, or you can go heading out the front door, call your boat, and then you can sail back round. It's the one issue I have with these abilities. A lot of them you will find via the story, and then some that you maybe just want to explore. You might come across this castle and find it interesting. You'd have to do it all over again because the story's there. I kind of hoped that you might be able to do some of these missions ad hoc, like it could in Skyrim, where you'd come across the thief, kill the thief, and then find out that you've actually got rid of the thief that's been plaguing the village. I know it's story content, but there you go, just a little bit of a gripe for me. Jump down, as I said, and then call your ship, and you should be able to escape. Or if you just keep following the rocks all the way around, eventually you'll get to some of the coastline. And that is all 3 abilities you can get in East Anglia. I'll be back with the next regions, and I'll see you ratbags for a complete edition of the abilities, ranking them from good to bad very, very soon. Until next time, laters.